Hi children, let us do some map work today. Hi everyone, this is Seema Jalgar, your social science teacher, and welcome back to my channel. In today's class, we'll be learning how to mark and locate places on an outline map of India. So given over here is a question. On an outline map of India, mark the location and approximate extent of the kingdoms of the Gurjara Pratiharas, the Rashtrakutas, and the Palas. So this is the question we are going to solve. This is the political map of India which you need to get. It is all right if you have a physical map of India, but a political map will help you do the work much more easily. This is the question which is there in your textbook. All right. So without further ado, let's get started. We also have a reference map over here. So let's work on that. Okay. So we can use that as well to do the location of places. So this is the map which will be solving. All right. So what are the things that are required to do the plotting? One is the political map of India. We need a sharpened pencil. Always use a sharpened pencil and not a pen. If you need to color the extent of the dynasties, you can use sharpened pencil colors. So here are the things that I'm going to use today. All right. So if you're ready with all of these things, let's get started. So let's mark the extent of the Gurjara Pratihara kingdom. In your textbook, they have given green, a pink color, and a light purple color. But you can use colors of your choice. But please remember, always write an index over here. You have to mark the index over here. So if you use different colors, please mention what color you are using to mark the extent of which kingdom. Okay, so that has to be very clearly mentioned. I'll be using orange to mark the extent of the Gurjara Pratihara kingdom. All right, so where does the kingdom start? So this, they were rulers of Gujarat and Rajasthan. So we'll start from here, you can see, and we'll move over here. So this is Rajasthan, and we also move over the other states like Delhi, Himachal Pradesh, little over Nepal. Okay, so please don't stop over there. They are the kingdom extended over Nepal. You can see we are cutting through Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh. All right, so this is the extent of the Gurjara Pratihara kingdom. Next we'll mark the extent of the Rashtrakuta dynasty. So I'm taking a yellow color. See, I'm taking colors which are completely contrasting each other. I'm taking an orange, I'm taking a yellow, and then I'll be taking a blue. Please do not take colors which are similar like pink, red, and orange. So what happens if you use such colors is that they are going to merge. So then it will be very difficult for people to understand the extent of different kingdoms. So please do use contrasting colors, different colors. Any color is fine until they do not fall into the same category. So I'm using a yellow color to mark the extent of the Rashtrakutas. So I'll begin from Gujarat itself. So you can see I'm beginning from, I'll be marking the Rashtrakuta extent now. So I'm beginning from Gujarat, then I'm moving over Madhya Pradesh, so a little above Madhya Pradesh, and then I'm taking a U-turn. So I'm coming down now. So I'm coming down towards the south. So we have passed Andhra Pradesh and we are cutting through Tamil Nadu and Kerala. So that's it. We'll be marking the extent of the Pala dynasty now. So I'm beginning from here, that is Uttar Pradesh. So I'll just begin from here and we'll move over Madhya Pradesh and then we'll be going over here. Please move over Nepal as well, a little part of Nepal. They also rule parts of Bangladesh, present Bangladesh, so we can just do that. Now our work is to shade all of these with the same colors, so we'll do that and come back. Okay, so we are done with the shading over here. So to further enhance the boundaries of the different dynasties, we can use a pencil so that it marks the boundaries of the dynasties much more clearly, because they are all overlapping each other, you can see, right? So we'll just use the pencil to highlight the boundaries. So this is the Pala dynasty. Right, so now we'll mark the capitals of these dynasties. The capital of the Gurjara Pratiharas was Ujjain. So this is Madhya Pradesh. So Ujjain is in Madhya Pradesh. So you can just take this as a reference point. All right, you can see the indented parts of the states, that is the state boundaries. Okay, so you can just take a reference point. So from here you can just take 1 centimeter distance and you can mark Ujjain. You can just write it over here. Ujjain will be marking the capital of the Rashtrakuta dynasty. It was Malkhed or Manyakheta. So Malkhed or Manyakheta was in Gulbarga. So you can just take this as a reference point again and mark it over here. So this is Malkhed or Manyakheta. Now we'll be marking the capital of the Pala dynasty, which was Mudgagiri. It was in Bihar, or it is in Bihar still. So you can see this is the point where you are going to mark Mudgagiri. So this is the capital of the Pala dynasty. All right. Now we'll be making an index to denote all these colors so that we have used. So I'll be making some small rectangles over here to denote the extent of these dynasties. So orange stands for the Gurjara Pratihara kingdom, this is yellow, and blue stands for the Pala dynasty. So these are indicators. So index is always used to indicate what we have marked. So you can just write Gurjara Pratihara, and here you can write the Rashtrakutas and the Palas. So we need a title for the map. It can be, in your textbook it is given as the Kanauj triangle, but it can also be regional powers. You can also write it as regional powers of the medieval period or the Kanauj triangle. Alright, so every map usually has a title. So this will be the title of our map, and this is the compass, sorry, this is the cardinal direction. So cardinal direction, so this always points to the north and indicates the northern direction. All right, so this is about the extent of the different dynasties that ruled medieval India. Now we also have one more question in your textbook asking the extent of the Chola dynasty under Rajendra Chola. Let me tell you that under Rajendra Chola, the Chola dynasty attained its zenith. So it was at its the best time under Rajendra Chola. So Rajendra Chola's extent of the empire cannot be marked on the map of India because he has ruled parts of Bangladesh, Myanmar, Thailand, Java, Sumatra and Malaysia as well. So we'll need a map of the world to mark the extent of Rajendra Chola. But what you can do here is that you can start from Kerala and you can move towards the northern part, covering Myanmar, Thailand, Java and Sumatra, that is Malaysia as well. So Rajendra Chola has ruled many different places during his time. So I hope this video has been helpful for your work, and if there is any doubt, please let me know. Thank you for watching the video. Have a great day. So until then, please take care of yourselves. Bye bye.